Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is Kime, and I'm here with Trabe. Say hi.
Hello, everyone.
And we are with NGS casting a Division B East game. And this is going to be an exciting and thrilling match between Uncomfortably Numb and Run It Down Mid. We
Yep.
got
These are two teams that have, sort of they're slightly newer teams. They've got a bunch of players that have been around for a while, but they've been both seen a little bit of changes to their rosters recently. So it's always interesting early in the season to see how those comps are going to gel together and see exactly what we get.
Yep. And this is actually Uncomfortably Numb's first match of the season because they had a bye the first week. So we talked yesterday on our last cast about those nice first week jitters that they're still going to be dealing with. Ooh.
Yeah, it's always scary, even if you've been to NGS many times before. It's easy to kind of get off your game a little bit in the off season and come in for a rude awakening when a new one kicks up.
Yep. All right. So we've done all the map picking and stuff like that. So Uncomfortably Numb won the coin toss, but decided to go for first map pick, which is not what we usually see. So it'll be exciting to see if they have something in mind. And they did go to Tomb. So Trey, what's their secret plan on Tomb?
Looking at the heroes that they've usually played, Uncomfortably Numb does tend towards the big tanky front lines, the bruisers with a lot of sustain, and maybe sort of a squishier sustain damage. You know, your Junkrats, your Hanzos, your Rainers. So if they can get a good tank like a Johanna or a good damage deal like Junkrat to keep that wave clear up, they're going to be looking just fine. They just need to make sure that it's Tomb. If you don't prioritize wave clear, you're going to be in trouble. Same as always.
Yeah, Tomb's big on that. And just to call this out, so they Uncomfortably Numb banned Braxis and Cursed. Cursed, really big map, the opposite of Tomb. Um, and then on the other side, Run It Down Mid banned Towers of Doom and Infernal Shrines. Some of my favorite maps, unfortunately, but
Looking at
the-
these comps, the thing that stands out to me is Uncomfortably Numb has a 7-man roster. 2 of those players are traditionally support players. Neither one here tonight. So we're going to be having a little bit of flexing around, a little bit of role
uh,
swapping, I think.
that's interesting. Who are their normal supports that aren't here?
Um, Pilot is, I believe, their usual support, and Patches will often fill in as a sub on support.
Mm-hmm.
Um, unless my eyesight is failing me, I'm not seeing either of those two here tonight. So I don't know if we'll see Novus flex into that role, or if we'll switch things around a little bit and have one of our DPS flex onto it.
Okay.
It'll be hopefully as exciting for them as it is for us to go out there and try something new.
It's always fun when you come in wondering, so who's going to be playing what roles? Are we good to go?
We're good to go. Yeah, you take some heroes. There's the hero swap at the end, so you've got about 15 seconds to kind of figure out who's on what, and you go out there and you do your best.
Yeah, we've played around with the hero swap at least in one game, and then I'm pretty sure as a team we said that's not happening again.
It's a scary time. More stressful than the match, really. I can handle 20 minutes of match, but don't give me those 15 seconds of hero swaps.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Let's see. So 190% Zul's getting banned
I'd
by
expect that to be the case.
by Uncomfortably Numb. He's
There's
strong in
not.
general, and then I don't on this map too. Like,
Yeah, it's on some maps you might feel tempted to let it through. I don't think on Tomb you would consider risking it.
no.
These teams don't have a ton of overlap in terms of the heroes that they like to play. They do both like Johanna and ETC and Raynor, the very standard picks that all the teams are going to play. But there's no one tricks here. There's no specific heroes that both teams absolutely have to have. So I think they're both going to be able to kind of just go out there and do a pretty standard draft, get on some comfort heroes.
Okay.
Just to see if one of them tries to shake it up and go with something weird, or if we start off the season pretty simple.
So I know, like, Greymane has been in the first rotation of almost every game of every match I've casted so far this season. So it'll be interesting to see if that happens again. I mean, he works just as well on this map as any other map.
Yeah, he's strong. You can take him in the draft early and not really
Well,
lock yourself into anything. Oh,
so much for that.
yeah, there goes that. He may with the present comments
You
early on
know,
tonight.
gotta predict the future here so that they can prove me wrong every time.
All right, give us Well, what's an unexpected hero that you think we're going to see tonight? Then, if
Unexpected
you're
hero that
in the
we're gonna
mood,
see tonight.
yeah, something that's going to surprise us.
Probius.
Okay,
There's like one Probius in NGS. Well, we're gonna get a contender tonight.
you really went for it. I was expecting like a sort of, oh, maybe Nazebo or something, but you're going to go out there.
You know, got if you're gonna go out for it, I mean, you should go. Johanna first picked. As you said, that's one of the few contested heroes between the two.
Yeah, never
Um,
surprised to see that on Tomb. With Zul out of the rotation, it's just a nice solid way to start off your draft.
and I'm assuming, yeah, Johanna's got a 75% win rate in this division. So, one might say solid. ETC and
Huh.
Hanzo. Okay.
Interesting. I'm starting to wonder if my UI is screwed up because based on my notes, I have all three players have taken heroes that are not their standard role. So I don't know if that's a visual glitch or if these teams have decided to get wild tonight.
I mean, I hope it's the latter. That would be more fun.
I'm gonna go out here and say that this is a visual glitch because
It's continuing on.
yeah, we've got some weirdness that doesn't make sense.
So,
But either way,
there's a
these are strong comps.
possibility that Uncomfortably Numb actually does have a healer today.
Well, I'm gonna, who knows? Honestly, at this point, I'm gonna wait until we get into the game and see what names are on my screen at that point.
Oh, you think it's a HOTS visual glitch?
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking maybe the people are in the wrong spots or something. Or I wrote down all the wrong names. My handwriting's
Okay.
terrible, so
Interesting.
when you get bad writing and bad vision combined, you get what you get.
Let's see. Jaina, Gul'dan, Kel'Thas, all banned. So basically, no mages today.
Yeah, I'm not surprised to see that from Run It Down. They've already got the Johanna, they've got their wave clear kind of sorted, so taking that away from the opponent makes sense. And I guess if Hanzo goes with the Q build it and takes that Q talent at 4, they're looking okay on wave clear. But I would expect them.
Regardless of the build Hanzo goes, they almost always take Q and 4.
Yeah, I would agree with that statement usually.
I was made fun of when I first learned Hanzo, and I was like, I'll go W build this game. And so I picked the W talent, like one does. And everybody made fun of me.
Okay, now things are looking a little bit more as expected. Mephisto, very standard pick for Shin Kaigen. Alarak, a very standard pick for THC Spectre. THC Spectre likes these Alaraks and these Imperiuses and these offlane guys that can get ganks and rotate up quickly.
Oh, that's an offlane.
The Spider Queen, that's going to be really impactful.
You think Alarak's offlaning?
I believe they traditionally play it offlane, yeah.
Oh, that's fun. Okay. Ragnaros, Firelord.
Yeah, I could see that Atarak or that Ragnaros going either way. I don't know who does better into Leoric.
I don't know either. I don't play Ragnaros or Alak often enough. I will say, gotta give wave clear in favor of Uncomfortably Numb though. Mephisto's not. I mean, he's a hero mage almost until what 13? Which one do you always complain about not having?
13 is the one that gives you the solid wave clear.
Okay.
If you're going W build, you're doing pretty okay. Especially once you get the Regen Globe talent at 4, that lowers your cooldowns quite a bit. If they go with that route on Tomb, you can just sort of bounce back and forth between the waves. But it does mean you have to commit most of your damage to the wave. You can't go out there and do Mephisto, poke, teleport back nonsense if you're burning all your cooldowns on that.
Oh, we got some insider information. Frostbite and Wolf over on Run It Down Mid are testing out a role swap.
Okay. That makes sense. So I'm not crazy.
Okay, so this did not prove that you're crazy.
Yeah. And then Uncomfortably Numb, due to the healer situation, they have switched their ranged DPS to healer, and thus switched their tank to ranged to DPS, and thus switched their other ranged DPS to tank.
Oh my goodness.
So that Novus can come in on the Ragnaros.
Hey, if they get it to work, then great. Alright, so I'll start with Uncomfortably Numb. So we have Famous on the Hanzo, Mr. Monkey Man on Lucio, Kiknaz on ETC there. I'm just gonna say the Spectre. Gosh, Spectre on Alarak, and then Novus on Ragnaros.
For Run It Down mid, we've got Wolf on Raynor, Shinkaigen on Mephisto, Lupus 64 on Leoric, Crazy Boots on Stukov, and Frostbite 27 on the Johanna. We do have W build coming out from the Hanzo.
Oh, right away. Okay.
I can
Small
kind of
map,
see
lots
that
of walls.
into a Johanna and a Leoric. If you can land those Ws, you're going to be shredding them pretty good.
Yep.
And they'll need them too because they don't have a ton of pressure on the tanks otherwise.
Meatball from Ragnaros too. Ragnaros has a few different builds. Oh, ETC fallen already. He got slowed in the silence, and that's just rough. Ragnaros too. So 2 quick kills. Thankfully, for Uncomfortably Numb, early kills don't do too much for XP as long as they can keep up the wave soak.
So we do have the Alarak bot lane, and that makes sense if we're running Meatball Rag in the 4-man. That makes sense and takes care of some of that wave clear deficit that we were seeing.
I'm over here watching the off lane, aka the lane that matters.
Run It Down mid playing very aggressive so far. With the Lucio and Mephisto, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, they can pressure a little bit, make a fight happen, and then still make it to the other lane faster, just with the Lucio. Although, yeah.
We're actually seeing the Q Skull Missile build from Mephisto from Shinkaigen. I don't know if that's their traditional pick or not. I'm a fan of the W build myself, but the Q build is pretty solid. It doesn't have quite that late game power spike, but it gives you a little more sustain. It gives you a little more regular damage than the W can, and it's not as reliant on those all-in cooldown resets.
Stukov also notably took reactive ballista spores at 1, which is basically the I think the enemy's gonna dive me, so I need to protect myself talent.
Yeah. Oh, if they have a Alarak and ETC and a Lucio.
ETC Ragnaros too. Even though it's meatball build Ragnaros, he's gonna want to attack you.
Yeah, it's not the usual pick, but I do like it in this situation. You don't have the blow up necessarily to get that value out of low blow. You're not looking for those single target pickoffs.
Yeah, so I'm not sure how, but it looks like Red on mid has an extra almost 3 waves of gems.
Yeah, I wonder if it was just from that early scuffle, maybe getting them to drop some or getting a head start on the rotation a little bit.
Yeah, they are about just a half level ahead. Yeah.
Uncomfortably Numb is going to have a little bit of a problem stepping up with that. ETC is the main tank. Going in to get those gems. It's not like where you're Johanna where you just say, oh, I'm here now.
Walk in and walk out.
What are you going to do? You got to be a little more careful.
Ragnar's not where he wants to be. Making it out with... Oof. Not quite.
Spooky Hand brings it home. Nice rotation up from Leoric.
Does mean that... Okay, so they're all going down now. Make sure that they don't miss that XP. Alec's not able to do shenanigans. And probably take the giant camp? Yep. Yeah,
take the giant camp. Make a little bit of space on the map so you can get the turn in up top.
Yeah, I like teams that take the giant camp on this map. As someone
not too familiar with playing, though.
Yeah.
They are Uncomfortably Numb's going to get in quite a number of gems here while Run It Down mid is split.
Yeah.
They've actually got enough for the turn in.
They both teams do. So it's going to be who can control those points. And Run It Down mid has no one top. So with 6 more, Hanzo could go turn in right now if he wanted.
Well, Monkey Man caught out a little bit.
Lucio.
Johanna keeping him in place.
Monkey Man able to escape. Lucio not the easiest person to catch, so.
That's a generous way to say it, yeah. A very frustrating hero to play against if you're looking for any kind of skill shots.
Yeah.
Not that I would know, of course. I land all my skill shots, but I could imagine how
for sure,
it might be difficult for another player.
We do see first turn in by Run It Down mid.
Yeah, they've got that half-level lead. They've got pretty strong push with the Rainer and the Mephisto. Even though it's an early game turn-in, they're going to be looking to get quite a lot of value here.
Yeah, not going for top lane first, it looks like. Probably because all of Uncomfortably Numb is there. Top lane being the traditional one you want to push down first, but if they don't think they're going to get anything from it, then why bother?
Mm-hmm.
Did
Yeah,
see
into a Hanzo and a Meatball Mill drag, they're going to be able to clear it so quickly.
Yeah. We do have Molten Core out bot to clear out that wave bot, and then, oof, Alarak falling.
Push is still continuing mid, but with the wave clearing out. Try to sneak the well. They get it in there. They're out of here.
So that was what? All of mid wall? Half of bot with that turn in?
Just looking for the turn in. York may be in some trouble here.
Nah, he still had Ghost. He was fine. Ooh, big thing is Ragnar is not able to get it and loses half his HP. Sorry. Bad camera movement there.
Comfortably Numb just needs a few more gems.
I know, they've been at 6.
Alarak has just enough now. He could sneak it in top.
I mean, 4 of the players on Uncomfortably Numb have enough to turn in. Oh, Mephisto. No, is he escaping? Oof. Uncomfortably Numb wanted that kill.
They want the turn in too. They're sending everyone bottom to protect.
Yeah. Good decision. So 1 for 1 on the turn-ins, which is nice. When one team gets 2 of the first turn-ins in a row, that's when things start to get a little scary.
Mm-hmm.
So Uncomfortably, I'm hoping that they're going to be able to kind of even this up. They're down 10s though, which is awkward now.
Yeah, they're quite a ways away from it too. Run It Down has a good chance to clear this out and mitigate most of the damage before the 10s come out. Ragnaros is out here trying to protect this Web Weaver, but there's just so much pressure coming out from the Mephisto and the Rainer.
Mephisto looks like he's been dishing out damage. What do we have? Hyperion, Endurance of Hate, Entomb, Flailing Swipe, and Blessed Shield. I would say expected ults, yeah?
Yeah, that's mostly pretty standard. That Entomb, Endurance of Hate, Blessed Shield, that's a big combo if they can get it to land out correctly.
Did you see that arrow go flying by?
Nice sound barrier.
Oh
Maybe
no, rooted in the silence.
There's so much CC, but the lava wave into the mosh pit.
I loved that combo.
Very nice Alarak follow-up for the triple kill.
Ooh.
Well done.
So the Ragnaros kill was really well executed too. That was a route into silence from the Durance of Hate and Stukov.
Yeah, but Lucio put everything that he had there. The sound barrier, and it wasn't enough.
Oof. But in vengeance of that Ragnaros kill, Uncomfortably Numb being vicious.
Yeah, a good 15 or so gems dropped, I think.
Yep, which does give Uncomfortably Numb another turn in if they can manage. Not yet.
Mephisto has finished that Q quest though with the
Ooh,
ETC caught out.
Entombed in the silence. These Stukov silence combos have been beautiful.
Yeah, Crazy Boots has been watching, making sure that he's a long cooldown, but they've been getting really solid value out of it.
For sure. Let's see. Ult on the other side. Dragon's Arrow, Deadly Charge, Sound Bearer, Mosh Pit, and Lava Wave. So Deadly Charge, I think, is the interesting one there.
Trying to decide how I feel about it.
I do remember now. He did use that to secure the Mephisto kill.
I think I like it because of the Mephisto. Because a lot of the times you're going to want to use that Counter-Strike is when a Mephisto's in your face doing damage, and he's just going to be gone by the time that damage is ready to come out. You're going to actually be able to get a lot more pressure on him if you go with slightly less usual ult.
Okay. I'll buy it from a Mephisto player. You sound like you know what you're talking about, and that's really all I need to be convinced.
Oh, so I can just say whatever, and you'll just...
Yeah.
It's good to know. Good
trust you, right? You won't make me regret that, will you?
No.
We do have Lava Wave coming right in front of the spider, which is a fun little way to time that.
Yeah, that's going to make a lot of pressure top. They're going to have to respond to it while the rest of the team pushes bot.
So Leo intelligently giving up bot fort. There's no way that gets saved.
Are we looping around for a flank here?
Ooh,
I
I
think we
like
are.
the flank.
Cooldowns are
Ragnar's
ready.
in trouble. Durance goes out on the rag as well. So much damage on both sides. Ult's going out. Stukov and Ilarak both low. Leo falls too. ETC. Gems all over the place. Mephisto
Yes,
not
yeah.
where they want to be. Oh gosh.
Get in on this Mephisto. Oh, Shinkaigen just barely getting out. The counter kill onto the Hanzo. It's a 4 for 3?
4 for 3, but notably Mephisto coming out of that with 4 gems. 5 gems now. Whereas on the flip side, Lucio has 6 and Ragnar's has 26.
Yeah, and our big problem for Run It Down mid is that that fight was going on while 2 other lanes were pushing. Taking 2 forts and putting some pressure on this keep early.
Yep. So even kills, 9 and 9. But Uncomfortably Numb, probably feeling a little happier with where this game is going.
Yeah, just looking at the structures, you have to. You're a little behind on the gym count at the moment. It's going to be tough to start Run It Down from getting another turn in. But you're pretty okay with that since you have all of your forts up. You're not under any real pressure unless you lose a big fight right beforehand.
Yep. Yeah, and top and bot are also quite pushed. So the spiders there, it's going to take forever to do anything. It's mostly just equalizing objective.
Looking at the... Ooh. Fight maybe? No, we're backing off.
No, looks like they're backing off.
I'd like Run It Down mid comp a little better going into the late game. The scaling on that Mephisto and the Rainer, even with the Q build for Mephisto, it's going to be very strong.
Okay.
They've got the healing on Lucio to match that from Uncomfortably Numb.
Well, that's good for Run It Down mid because with the Ragnaros, it's very difficult to beat a Ragnaros not in the late. Like, Ragnaros can take it to the late game.
Yeah, if he gets him there, it doesn't really... Well, now you're just fighting off against a level 20 Silence and Tomb and all of this ridiculous burst damage.
Looks like Uncomfortably Numb wanting to defend this, so it's up to Run It Down mid if they want to fight, and they're not right now. Going for a flank to split the team, though.
Yeah, 16 versus 15s. It's hard to take that fight.
Yeah, you really need to outnumber them significantly. Ooh,
big
triple
Dragon's Arrow
stun
comes in.
into
The big
the mosh, into deadly charge.
No kills yet somehow. There goes
Stukov falls. Johanna barely making out with 200 HP. Rainer not where he wants to be.
I'm just can't find that second kill.
His fort's too strong. To be fair, there were no minions, so old forts would also have gotten that kill.
The fort diving may be a little ambitious. You got to be frustrated though in that case to see that really strong engage and see those health bars getting low and only able to make it out with that one kill.
Yeah. So both teams going for mercs now, licking their wounds essentially.
Yeah. That's the one big issue with Uncomfortably Numb's comp is just all 3 of their DPS are very sort of burst combo oriented. They don't have that solid sustained damage to really ensure they get those kills onto low heroes. You've got to either get a good scatter arrow or get a good meatball, or you've got to hope someone's able to land it, and if the cooldowns are down, then someone can just kind of walk out.
Neither team actually has enough to turn in right now. Run It Down mid trying to get their gems in so that if there's another fight and 8 players die, they don't lose as much.
Yeah, go ahead and get yourself in a strong position. Clear this mid wave.
Pierce.
Maybe get a little bit aggressive while... Make sure you get a fight before they hit 20, hopefully before they're able to turn in.
Yep. Well, the Run It Down mid only, not a full level behind, so there's always an opportunity that they could catch up and get 20 first if they're able to play
absolutely.
this well.
1 or 2 kills, and that XP is equalized.
Fights will be harder now, though. Lucio is an actual healer. Ooh, Joe getting silenced. Okay. Able to pop Unstoppable. ETC diving deep to get the Stukov.
Ooh, this is a lot of ults coming out from Uncomfortably Numb.
Looks like Joe needs to leave. Joe and Leo. Oh, that lava wave getting so much damage, but no kills.
Spectre going for the deadly charge and gets the
Oh, I
rework on
missed
the
it
back
from the
line.
back.
Oh, beautiful.
Nicely done. I didn't see it, but
Yeah, Hanzo arrow revealed they were trying to hearthen that bush, and Alarak just says,
oh
well, I
gosh.
can get across a wall. I know how to do this.
Uncomfortably Numb in that fight did get enough to turn in, though, just barely.
Yeah, it's very nice for them. Take down mid fort, get the turn in, pressure, finish off that top keep. They're not 20 yet, but they're up a solid level. If they can get a keep, maybe get 2 keeps. They're putting themselves in a very strong position here.
Yeah, top will do it on its own, really. So they could be pushing bot if they wanted with the Giants.
We were looking at Entomb,
Oh,
maybe.
Alarak is, yeah, the Entomb.
There it is.
Ensures it.
Oh, the
Quad
4-man mosh!
stun!
There's no follow-up, though.
The meatball came out eventually to do it. ATC went low and is not going to make it out. Durant secures it. Ragnar's going for the aggressive Molten Core.
Get onto this Lucio. I think he's probably out.
Once Lucio starts to escape, you can't catch him. But now look at where Ragnaros is.
Oh no. Oh Novus.
Yep. He was
once again though. All these big fights were happening.
Yeah.
All 3 lanes are pushing.
Yeah.
Keep 1 down, keep 2 down. Yeah, you got 2 kills, but what'd you give up for it?
Well, I mean, if they didn't get those 2 kills, they could be looking at game. So, they're still in it. Let's see. We did get the full Wraithwalk build from Leo, so he will want to be continuing to Wraithwalk into their backline.
If you run it down here, you're close to 20. You've got the gems for the turn-in. Just wait till you get that big power spike.
Yeah, they actually
Look
don't
for
want
a
to
fighter
turn in
turn.
right now, I feel.
No. I think Uncomfortably Numb. No, okay, they're gonna interrupt them. It's still 4v5. Run down mid wants this fight. They do.
Ooh, Leo gets entombed.
Tomb
Oh,
onto
no.
Lucio. Silence
But
gone.
yeah, Lucio, whatever. You can't skate out if you're trapped in a cage.
They can chase us down, but that does give them 20s.
Yep.
They're looking for the turn-in now.
Yep, so
Those
Uncomfortably
lanes are
Numb.
pushed, though.
Yeah. Staggering those deaths, though, really hurts.
Yeah, with no healer. Uncomfortably Numb. They can't be happy about this, but just with all 3 forts up and the lanes pushed as much as they are, how much value can run it down mid really get here?
Yeah, I like maximum value. Uncomfortably Numb's okay with, you know, losing all 3 forts if they have to.
Mm-hmm.
However, they do know that Leo's split, so it is a 4v4 mid.
Looks like we're just going for a big push mid, trying to get some kills and maybe push through there. Leave mid and bot to their own devices.
Big.
But Lava Wave!
Lava Wave means there's going to be really no support mid.
Yeah. This thing at half health already.
Oh, buried alive on ETC, but Raynor gets there a little bit late.
Excellent Hanzo interrupt with that Dragon's Arrow to keep the team alive.
Yep. Oh, Ragnar's going in.
Going in, big stun.
Oof, that went down fast.
Oh!
And the Alarak
Determined charge again.
coming in from the side. We do have a pause. Oh no, we have unpause powers.
You have unpause powers.
You're a ref
I'm
too.
doing great.
You're a
I'm
ref
gonna go.
too. You're a ref
What?
too.
Why? No. I mean, yeah, I'm prepared
Oh,
because, you know, any eventuality. I'm on the ball. I'm ready to go.
Lag spike. Ready? All right. Okay. What? Okay. Pause, break. I did it! Oh man, I'm so cool!
Nicely done. Run it down trying to get out, but the Lucio speed proven to maybe be a little too much. Oh, the Mimic value though, Mephisto!
Gosh!
Oh my goodness.
Mimic just wrecked Ragnaros.
What a
and the
turnaround.
others.
Hanzo with a very nice stun on that level 20
What do they do?
Downing arrow to
Push
stay
or
alive.
boss?
Oh, you got a boss. I think you need the lanes are too pushed out. You need something to go in with.
Okay.
You've got 53 gems, which almost turn in, but not quite there.
Almost turn. Yeah, so they can't sink a boss's turn in. Ugh. Mephisto
You
getting
take
stuck.
this. You try to force down top keep. It's level 21.
Yeah, another good fight like that, and this could be game with boss. So.
Yeah. You could argue they could have tried to end there, but I just with the lanes pushed and with Keep still up and Hanzo there to burn the wave.
No, I agree. That seems like the right choice here.
Yeah,
We have
it's
20s
just
for both
tough call.
teams. Bullseye. Oh, Alaric does have both ults now. Oh no, Hanzo getting.
The Durance of the
Oh
Durance
no!
almost lands.
Did you
It
see?
came out after the teleport
I
back.
know. Oh no, that has to hurt.
Durance, 40
Pushing
second
again.
cooldown. It'll be right back up.
Sort of. Buried alive, mimic. Good lava
out.
wave top. That's the wave they had to push it on. So. With that
Oh, it's
lava
submerged
wave.
from Ragnarok.
It is submerged from Ragnaros, yeah.
So not the double lava wave.
No Death Mosh or Crowd Surfer from ETC. Going for Storm Shield instead.
I'm okay with that. With the Mephisto.
That's what I'm saying. Some of these
doing
fights there's been a lot of damage pumped out, so that extra shield could be pretty impactful.
Yeah. We're not quite one away from a turn in here.
Yep. Bio Explosion
back
switch from
clear.
Stukov, which makes sense if you don't take the route on 13. Minute buried alive. Oh, Joe also took shield. I'll be honest, I didn't even know Joe had a shield talent.
Yeah, given their slight lack of CC, I might rather see the other ult, but you know they're sort of banking on the big entomb already.
The other ult
if that's already your setup, then
you don't need too many setups.
Yeah. And Storm Shield certainly is going to get big value into again these Alarak charges that have just been devastating to the backline.
Yep, for sure. Types that their maximum health.
Uncomfortably Numb just needs one more good fight, and they know it.
Blinded by the Light is just a better version of Storm Shield? Okay, the cooldown's different. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, Mimic went on ETC, and ETC does get entombed.
Oh, the sound barrier's out, though, keeping them up.
Yeah, the Hanzo era saved ETC's life,
Nothing
I think.
yet. Mosh Pit catches two. The instant cancel from Crazy Boots. Alarak in the backline!
Alright. Oh, he gets booped away! Mephisto's low, ETC's low.
Back up.
Uncomfortably Numb wanting to just leave now, and the
They
Durance
risk.
missing means that they can mostly just leave.
We go. Lucio gets the slow and the stun.
Yeah, Lucio given that CC on the enemies and speed on his own team.
Yeah. Been solid play by the Monkey Man so far.
Yeah, that does give a free turn in though. For run it down mid.
Again,
now this is, yeah. So like, I know what you're about to say.
no, yeah, I think you do.
Those lanes.
Look at the core.
The core, like there's
70,
1, 2,
60.
3, 4, 5.
Can the Auric clear this?
There's 6 catapults from 2 different lanes.
I don't know that he can. 22.
He has to go.
Okay, the boss, the spot Web Weaver clears it for him. But again, you've got one lane you can push and you have lava wave.
Mephisto's in trouble.
Novus needs
Hanzo
to,
may die first. No Storm Shield. Buried alive on ETC again.
Popping on ETC every time. This time they get the kill.
Yeah, Hanzo's been trying to save that arrow to protect whoever gets buried alive, and it's been doing a good job. It just wasn't quite enough there.
The wave's been burned. You can jump, yep, right into the Molten Core.
Molten Core is a good choice. So we got, it's a 4v4 right now.
Cleared. We are going to rotate up. Try to keep this push going somehow.
Yeah,
Try to get some value off of it.
Half health already. I mean, the value they got from the spiders is that they didn't lose.
Yeah. Hanzo can just so safely just pressure these things down. Here they're starting to push. Hyperion's down.
I mean, the
Tomb's
spiders
back up, though.
are essentially dead. Yeah, they're gonna really need another buried alive.
Yeah. You want a big Durance buried alive combo and then just
And the
push
team's
and win.
ready.
Alarak doesn't want that to happen.
Silence.
Johanno's solo! Man, just to get the unstoppable out just in
Double
time. There's the
followed
buried
by the
alive.
stun. But Alarak just going straight into the back line there, having no fear for that fight.
Okay, Lucio just keeps him out of it. Alarak in. Alarak. Alarak!
Oh my
goodness.
gosh. Those 15 seconds, Alarak knew exactly what to do. Went into the back line so that the buried alive couldn't get the value. Then backed up and went for the sneak deadly charge.
I'm gonna be honest. When I saw that Spectre played mostly Alarak and Imperius, I said, "Oh, that's really rough because Imperius isn't good, so you have to play Alarak all the time now." But I'm convinced.
It's
I've
just
been
you're
convinced.
sold, yeah.
Yeah, I'm back on train.
I mean, there's nothing Mephisto
Mephisto
can do.
looking for it, but with this,
I mean, he
no.
can try, but
Yeah.
it was at 19%, so
Oof. Yeah. Really well played by both teams. You just can't wonder. You can't help but wonder how it might have been differently if Run It Down Mid had been able to keep even one of those keeps alive. Just fighting back from that map pressure for so long, all during the end game, getting
mhm.
kills and just not able to do anything with them into that Ragnaros.
Yep. Yeah, it's rough being behind almost the whole game and then coming so close for some of those near the end there, like they wanted it, you could tell.
Yeah. They got more kills, 21-18.
Yeah.
Just
Yep, good
couldn't
point.
manage to convert that into any map pressure.
Let's see. Yeah, Hanzo popping out a bunch of damage. Alarak, interestingly, not even being a participant of many kills, but I guess that's just because offlaning.
Yeah, doesn't need to be. Yeah.
All right. So yeah. So let's see. So Uncomfortably Numb picked to go to the map and then did win it, which means that Run It Down Mid gets their choice. And traditionally you would think that people want hero pick, but they may be a little worried if Uncomfortably Numb has some other plan, because that went pretty closely to how Uncomfortably Numb wanted it to go.
Yeah, you wonder if they looked at their comp and they said, hey, we're going to be changing things around a little bit, but boy, Novus sure does play a good Ragnaros or something.
Hmm.
Do wonder if they came into this with this was a plan.
Yep.
Because it's a great map. Alarak and Ragnaros and Hanzo are all able to get very good value. So
Yeah.
even with the role switches, just
Mhm.
can't really have any complaints about it.
I think from Run It Down Mid, I would say go for hero pick. That gives you flexibility on bans, and you
Hmm.
definitely want some flexibility on bans.
Yeah, I would agree. I'm trying to remember what they banned first game. It was Kael'thas and
Some mystery hero.
yeah,
I want to say Deathwing made it through the whole
Deathwing
draft.
did. That's correct. I don't recall the other ban, but boy, you gotta wonder if that Alarak is weighing heavy on their minds.
I'm expecting an Alarak ban. Yeah. Um, Alarak is one of those heroes that is very difficult to play well. But when you do, you see things like what we saw.
Hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see that. Depending on the map, a Ragnaros ban may not be the worst idea. It can just be really frustrating to play against if you give up ground early.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, Ragnaros helps keep people in the game. Some of those lava waves, Ragnaros timed the lava waves so that, in the end game pushes when Run It Down did get some turn-ins, did get some team fight wins and stuff. A lava wave would mean your whole lane pressure is gone.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, it
It
was just
just it just
experienced play.
neuters the push so hard.
Really good job there, just reading the map.
Hmm.
Instant lava waves, instant molten cores in all the right places, all the right times.
Hmm.
Um,
Well,
that's
most of the
some.
time. Ragnaros had at least one really aggressive molten core,
Well,
and
it's like Abathur.
Run It
If you
Down
go through
saw that.
Abathur and you have no deaths, you should play more aggressive. If
Yeah,
you're
you're
playing a
not playing right.
Ragnaros and you don't feed relentlessly from molten coring way too aggressively one time, you should be a little more aggressive.
I like it.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm I'm always on board with
yeah,
playing a little too far and making a mistake or two rather than playing too.
yep.
It's more fun that way.
And on the flip side, from Uncomfortably Numb, and we are making it into the. So this is the next map is created. Oof, a little bit of stuttering there. Just what was I saying? From Uncomfortably Numb, um, let's see. I would not be surprised to see, a Stukov ban or you know, picking Stukov early, perhaps even.
Hmm.
Because Stukov was on point too, with following up on both Durance and Buried Alive or Entomb.
The
Honestly,
Stukov. and the
Mhm.
Leo and the Mephisto were just they were all really disruptive.
He did uncomfortably.
And even though not it's not as flashy to play Raynor, but if you look at how those fights were going and how well that focus fire was happening, it was a good Raynor play too. It's there's not one tool that you can pick out of that and say this is the reason that we were having trouble
Hmm.
some of those fights. I'll
Yeah,
be interested to see how they adjust.
yeah. It was overall really good coordination from each of the run down mid players. Just following up on proper ults, focusing people. So map two was picked by Uncomfortably Numb. So Run It Down Mid did decide to go for a hero pick, and that means that we are going to Dragonshire. Forget
So there
the
is one
difference.
interesting thing about Dragonshire that I don't want to. I'll let the draft play out before I say anything. But looking at what some of these players play, um, I'm interested to see how some of this draft goes, and interested to see if the other teams did some scouting. Right,
Now you have me intrigued.
it's not that intriguing. I just we're only like a 40-second delay, and I don't know when we're actually starting the draft, so I don't want to accidentally say anything too much.
Okay, so we are in the map, making sure, like you said, they got the map settings correct. We have the teams on the right side still.
This was uncomfortably non-picked the map, right?
Yes, I'm confident on pick to the map because Run It Down Mid, who lost last game, wanted to go for hero pick for this game.
Would you expect them to pick the Alarak again here, given that it's Dragonshire in
Sure.
the offlane position?
Yeah. Uh, Alaric was really good. uh,
Okay, so
Al-
even if it's just a one-on-one situation.
yeah, so you'll be playing it a little bit differently. But if they can coordinate like when they converge mid or when they go for five, um, the Alaric is still going to have a pretty big impact. Um, they just have to, yeah, just have to kind of play it the right way because if they play the Alaric on this map like a normal offlaner, that probably won't go as well. Um, do you really want your Alarics? You really want your offlaners to either be really strong holding the point or be really strong double soaking. And Alaric's not the shining star in any of those. So
He gets the job done, but yeah, there's some slightly more optimal ways to go about it.
yeah. Are we good?
I'm good when you are.
I think only Run It Down Mid so far has said that they're ready. So let's see. Yeah, so saying I wouldn't be surprised to see some targeted bans from Uncomfortably Numb
Mhm.
based on the last game. You know, there wasn't like you were saying, it was kind of all of Run It Down Mid had really good coordination. Um, but maybe just taking out a piece of that, see if that messes them up some.
Yeah, even if you can just throw one person off the game a little bit, so they're not on a comfort hero.
Hmm.
Uh, and this is a map that requires a little bit more cohesion on the macro level. It's a little bit more easy to get split up, a little bit more easy to step out of line.
Hmm.
So we might see that teamwork put to the test a little bit more.
Yep. And then one thing we haven't mentioned on this map too, Rexar. Rexar is
Yeah,
so good on this map. You see him first picked sometimes, which is rare for the offlaner.
it's any map with that level of point control.
Hmm.
Rexar, Urel, there's a couple that are just going to really shine there. I'm interested. Do you know if you're expecting the Alarak? Does that affect your thoughts on Rexar or Urel or any of those offlaners at all? Or do you just go for the double soak as usual and prey on the lack of wave clear?
So Alarak, I have no idea. Maybe you can um, feed a little bit of quests off of Misha, but I don't play Alarak much, let alone in the offlane. Um,
That-
the others, yeah, it makes things harder. I think it's best to probably go for a really strong rotating double soak if you're up against the Rexar, and just give up the fact that you're not going to be able to hold top until Rexar leaves.
Yeah, makes sense. Get pressure on the map elsewhere.
Mhm. That was their second
Uh,
ban last time, wasn't it?
oh yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
Uncomfortably Numb has made their choice and is banning the Stukov. They
Yes.
feel that is the link they want out of here, and there's the Zool,
Yep. So we
as
had
you
to
would
see. Yep.
expect.
So that does leave Rexar open.
It does leave Rexar up.
Um, also
It leaves the
Johanna.
Johanna up,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Deathwing if they want it.
Mm-hmm. Deathwing's strong on this map. I mean, he's strong. I say this every cast. He's strong on every map, but in particular this one. They did go Joe though. Joe, I mean, Joe went well. Joe's a really solid tank, so can't complain.
Yeah, it worked well last time. It's good. You're not going to be doing quite as much rotation if you've got that double soaking off lane, but it makes it so that the rest of your draft doesn't require that. You can
Mhm,
sort of take the pick that you want
mhm.
and know that you'll be fine on getting the soak.
Which they may just not be planning on double soaking. Oof.
Seems look familiar.
Right away.
Yeah, they
Not
left the
letting that
Alarak
go.
up.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I bet Spectre was worried Alaric won't make it through the third ban.
Yeah, I wonder what they know about Diablo or Kael'thas. I wonder if those are targeted or if that's just general concern.
Oh, this is interesting. That I don't know. Jaina Greymane picked here. Both were banned by, I think, Uncomfortably Numb last game. Both were banned at least last game.
So it's a little interesting with that level of sort of dive single target blow up with Johanna as your tank.
Hmm.
But it does mean that Hanzo has to be very careful about where he wants to go.
Varian banned.
Interesting.
Okay. Twin Blades maybe does okay versus Rex, but they've got Alaric in the top lane.
Yeah. I mean, it
That,
has solid map pressure. It doesn't have the wave clear to really mess you up as Alarak. I wonder if they're worried about taunt, maybe?
oh,
But
maybe. I mean, I expect they're worried about. I wouldn't have expected Varian in the 4 stack at this point, but maybe.
yeah. Not sure. I like the Lucio. If you have the little bit of lack of lockdown and you're looking for Jaina and Greymane to be able to pressure people, get rid of the Lucio so they can't,
Hmm.
just run away from you immediately.
Hmm.
Solid pick.
Yeah, makes sense. And Lucio definitely saved people's lives last game, so. Alright, what are we gonna get here? Tank, healer, more damage?
Ana
Oh, they
Garrosh.
are mixing things up all over the place. Novus was the Ragnaros
Oh,
player.
Pilot of Earth is here. Who was not
Oh,
in last game, but is their healer.
so who's
Who
out?
has
Oh,
taken
so
Garrosh.
Kiknaz is out now. Okay.
So they brought their healer back in to play Garrosh so that the Ragnaros player can play Ana.
I love it.
Logical.
I love it.
It's all mind games, really. VE. And there it is. This is the thing I wanted to talk about. Okay. Uncomfortably Numb doesn't have a Rexar player. And
Uh,
Lupus is like, looking at his stats, dude has played a lot of Rexar. Dude's license plate is Misha, according to NexusGamingSeries.org. Like, I am stunned that they were willing to leave it to last pick, and I guess they thought, hey, if they didn't ban it, they must not know I like Rexar, and I'm willing to sit on it. Oh, Taka. Okay, maybe this was the mind game, the great mind game of all. Are they running 4-man Alarak?
I mean, traditionally that's what you would do, but they had Alaric in the offlane last time, so
I am
Dahaka
I'm
has
intrigued.
yet to lose in B East.
I mean, he's great on this map. I have no problem with the pick at all, and I think that he's a better. He at least matches Rexar's double soak, and can definitely be frustrating to deal with in that offlane. So I don't hate that matchup at all. It just makes me wonder if was this some grand scheme where they were like, we'll bait the Rexar and then have the Haka to counter him, or are we just kind of
Like, uh-oh.
yeah. Oh, I certainly like the Haka better than Rexar, Alarak into Rexar, I think, because I'm not certain
I'm just
how
worried.
Alarak is going to pressure.
Yeah, I think Alaric, could get some good stacks or whatever on Misha, but, a
Yeah.
single Misha stun, I'm worried Alaric would lose too much.
It gives him the wave clear, and it means that Boy, that Jaina Greymane dive sure gets a lot harder when you have Garrosh Alarak waiting for you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I was a little worried about that 4-man when I saw, just Hanzo and question marks. Now that they've filled in those question marks, that's a lot scarier.
Mm-hmm. All right, you want to do it Uncomfortably Numb this time?
Certainly. We have Famous playing the Hanzo, THC Spectre on the Alarak, Mr. Monkey Man on Dahaka, Pilot of Earth coming in to pick up the Garrosh, and Novus on the Ana.
Okay. And then over on the side of Run It Down Mid, we have Wolf on Greymane, Lupus on Rexar, Shinkagen on Jaina, Frostbite on Johanna, and Crazy Boots on Malfurion.
We've got the W building in from Hanzo, and we have Vampiric Rounds on Ana, which I love to see.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's against Johanna, you'll have plenty of opportunities to stack it.
Makes sense, yeah. I like getting a little low, but both healers will be able to heal up pretty well with no kills. So.
Yeah, Alarak already sliding into that stacking E build, as opposed to the offlane build they went with last.
Mm-hmm.
And it will be Dahaka versus Rexar up top. Okay.
Yep. And, we've seen Alarak in team fights, so, we're not worried that Spectre knows how to play around in the team fight, so.
I am worried until level 4, before Hanzo gets his wave clear.
Yes.
They're going to have some issues.
Yeah.
Late game, once Hanzo has wave clear and Dahaka can double soak, then it won't be a problem at all. But I'm interested to see if Run It Down Mid is able to get a strong advantage here to start off.
So both teams are going for their giants around the same time, finishing within seconds. Which is what we... Ooh. For a sec, Run It Down Mid. Didn't look like they were going to stand on it, but...
Garrosh maybe overstep a little bit.
That armor, though, he's going to be hard to kill.
That's what Greymane's for.
Yeah, alright. Went a little bit too long without a Q, an Ana Q, because I think he was just so far away.
Kimi, I have a question for you.
I have an answer for you.
What are your thoughts on the Rexar level 1 talent Flare?
I was just noticing that. Rexar went Flare, and I know from experience that Twitch chat is a big, big fan of Flare.
Well, so Alarak and Rexar is scary. Or sorry, Alarak and Garrosh is scary. And I can see why you would want some extra protection against that gang squad.
Yeah,
I feel like
the other one is what, damage to minions and such?
Yeah, it gives you that ability to double soak really.
So I mean, Run It Down Mid has to count on not double soaking with Rexar, or at least not easily.
They've got Jaina, they've got Johanna. They're not lacking wave clear.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that could just be the plan there.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Rexar just tries to hold top. Dahaka says all double soak.
A double root from Malfurion was nice to see.
Nice.
Ana getting quite low. Alarak low. Greymane taking a bunch of damage and is gonna die from that tower aggro. Yo.
Worth.
Yeah.
Wolf proven to be very scary so far.
Yeah, Greymane has jumped on and really put some damage out. And so first Dragon Knight goes to Rexar, aka Run It Down Mid.
Yeah, it's 3 minutes in. Won't get a ton of value here, but
yeah. So I've said this before, but I like when you get a really early Dragon Knight like this. I think it's worth pushing a little bit of extra pressure up top lane, kill the fountain or whatever, and that means that your offlaner will be able to hold top so much easier.
Getting a surprising amount of work done here.
That
I guess
said,
with Hanzo,
yeah, this is a significant more value than a 3-minute Dragon Knight normally gets. So with full wall and the fountain, no need to get too greedy now.
With Hanzo having gone that full W build and not quite having the quest done yet because it's so early.
Ooh, Joe in trouble.
Burn it down.
I don't know if Unstoppable's enough.
Nice stun from the Rexar, or the Misha.
Yeah, Joe's
Rexar get down here.
Frostbite's team coming into help there. What'd you say?
I was still wondering how Rexar got down here all of a sudden. I wasn't expecting to see a bear bot lane.
Rexar was in the Dragon Knight.
Oh, well there you go. Yep. That explains that.
Yeah. That whole time, Rexar missed a not small amount of experience top, at least a couple waves.
Traded out the tower experience bottom for a couple waves top.
Um, so Rundown Mid decided to go for Giants again, whereas Uncomfortably Numb going first for their Bruisers. I like it if they go Giants next here.
Yeah, I would agree. There's no reason to actually push top. Just use it to make a little bit of space. Rexar is looking for the double soap. Oh, yeah, he just has to run back up.
Okay, too hard.
He knows they can't afford to spend the time trying to double soak with that wave pushing him.
Run it down mid. Blech. Gonna even it up with Bruisers, taking the bot camp there. So that's a lot of pressure bot now.
Yeah, Will's already gone. Power's already gone.
Oh, Jane.
Oh, excellent throw.
And it was just before like the spell armor and everything got there.
It's just a little bit tougher to push in with those giants. Some easy clear for Uncomfortably Numb to take care of that. Top lane, those towers are taking a beating though.
I mean, Rexar didn't take the level 1, so his clear, even on those mercs and everything, is just going to be a lot harder. Unstoppable, into the fray, full frostbolt build.
Nothing
Oh,
too surprising here.
Strangling
Vines
is yeah, I don't see that super often. I like it.
It's a little odd with a Malfurion, just because a decent amount of that healing is kind of sustained. But if you're going for that... Oh, wait, sorry, no.
I was going to say, wait a second.
He's going into the Ana. Okay, then that makes more sense. Yeah, then that's a good way to counteract some of that grenade, some of that...
Yeah, you root someone, and now Ana can't help them.
Yes.
Silence onto just the Garrosh. Greymane diving. Oh gosh, 20 HP on the Hanzo.
Oh! The Dahaka drag to interrupt the... Or not interrupt the Warlord's Tower taunt, but to just...
Follow up on it?
Completely, yeah, follow up. Or to... Make it have no impact in that. Oh,
yeah, sorry,
again with the Alarak.
Oof. Oh no, another stun
another
on
drag.
Jaina.
My goodness.
Oof. Uncomfortably Numb showing no mercy with a 5v4 bot.
Yeah, Monkey Man just walking up and doing whatever they want.
Loop is pushing top then as best he can. Team pinging to get out of there. But Flare let him know. That Flare value.
Did they go with that? What's the one where the Hunter Gatherer or whatever, where you can't die on Rexar?
Yes, they did. Oh no, that's not the one you can't die. That's
a
just
different one.
Glimpse,
Okay.
yeah. The other one, yeah, where like every second you gain a HP or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Is Misha gonna make it out? Okay, not quite. Oh my
No,
goodness,
Rexar's in
Monkey
trouble
Man!
too. Oh, those
The pull isn't
drags.
up. The pull's not up. Oh,
I hope you all never expect drags like that from me. You get like 1 a game, and
I mean, I don't expect you to. I don't expect you to burrow in, so like you can't land the drag. You're not in a fight. What you dragging, minions?
Alright.
120 sadism for Alarak at this point.
Oof. Oh, and he's completed the extended lightning too. Hit 3 heroes at the same time.
Yeah. It is Counter-Strike this time, rather than the dive. Which makes sense, again, if into Rexar Jaina, you don't have that Mephisto issue you had last time.
Oof, look at that. Greymane following up immediately on the root on Garrosh.
Hawk is in, gets rooted but misses the drag, but feeling alright.
We did see both offlaners in here now. Both offlaners have used their ults. In fact, all ults are down, so... And getting at it here with just, what, a kill on both sides. Rexar
Well,
running top as fast as possible.
The best they can get, a little pressure on Johanna, but it's not enough. Tanky as they are. Still pretty even, 7 to 4 kills. No structures down. Less than a level difference in XP.
Though an important level right now. 13s.
Island of Earth with... Ooh.
Good triple stun from Garrosh. Get up those level 1 stacks. Like to see it.
Yeah. That was actually the right call. I was hoping they would do the aggressive throw, but with the team not quite there, and the entire enemy team there ready to jump on you, that was probably the right call. That's why I'm not a tank.
Yeah. Yeah, Malfurion needs to be careful on these rotations because Hanzo chunks him hard.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 top, it pushed Rexar off of the top shrine, but that means that only 3 bot and 2 now pushed Uncomfortably Numb off of the bot shrine, so we traded.
The old dance of Dragonshire. Greyman's going in. Gonna try to force this down.
That's a good call. Greymane very intelligently not attacking heroes in that fight.
I'm sure I have no idea. This is not shade being thrown at me, yes? This is just a nice comment.
Somehow, some people on some teams called maybe Narrogant Ephelum haven't really mastered this concept. So, oof, quad stun with the dragon arrow.
Bro. Oh no!
Oh, the Dahaka coming in with the race car.
Oh, that race car is so aggressive. I thought they were out. I saw them retreating with just a little bit of health. And the Monkey Man just running straight at him. Didn't even have to do any basic auto attacks, I don't think. Just, I'm fast and I have some Dark Swarm around me. Welcome to the show.
Mm-hmm.
Easy double kill.
132 sadism.
It's just been really solid Doc rotations in. They've been taking advantage of it, and Alaric's been playing safe enough. This is a scary comp. They've hit 16s now. And there's going to be basically a free Dragon Knight for him.
Yeah, what do they have at 16? Stun on the throw. Ooh, drag range. Okay. Oh, Alaric going for extra bonus damage from the sadism, which makes sense when you have 130 sadism.
I could see it.
Piercing arrow.
Yeah, run it down mid. The game's far from over, but they're running out of time here. They need to find a way to get some pressure onto this Alarak, or to to make up some of this XP lead.
Yeah. So this will be the first fort from Uncomfortably Numb, which does just even it up.
Mm-hmm.
And structure damage is ultimately, even if they get the fort, structure damage is what wins you games. So
yeah, it's just that 17 to 15. You've got an opportunity. They're not anywhere near 20 yet, but you've got to be looking to play a little bit aggressive. Luckily, they've got, Malfurion and Jaina and Greymanes. They've got the team to do it.
Oh. And Uncomfortably Numb playing very passive here. Running down mid, doing a really good job of making Uncomfortably Numb scared to push too hard with that Dragon Knight. Looking a bit at XP.
And we do have...
Go ahead.
Ana has gone with Smelling Salts to remove stuns with her Q rather than roots. So a big Ring of Frost still could get a ton of value here. Especially in a fight like this where everything's going to be so cramped up. But they're just going to back out, wait for 60. Makes sense as close as this.
Yeah, so about a 5k differential in XP from both extra minion soak and from hero kills from Uncomfortably Numb. You can see that with 10 to 4 kills there, so.
Yeah, it's starting to add up a little bit. 6 kill differential.
Right, so I took Feign Death.
I love it.
It's one of my favorite
I genuinely love it. Into this Alarak, it's...
Sure. Strategic decisions, whatever. It's just funny. That's why I like it.
Okay. Good a reason as any.
Flare value?
I mean, like, we've been ragging on a little.
I mean, Flare gets
like,
value.
Flare's pretty good.
Like,
Flare's pretty good, though.
Flare gets value, for sure.
20-second cooldown? Like, this reveals for 20 seconds. This whole middle area.
Yeah.
Is just...
I mean, it's perma Flare, like...
Yeah. With the, if you're just staying top lane, it's a little chancy, but as much as Rexar has been rotating down and using that in this more aggressive 4-man area, I do think it's been a pretty solid pick.
Ooh, we got an engage. We had shield going out.
5-man Warlord's Challenge.
Ring, Warlord's Challenge. Red really low, but Alarak and Garrosh dying first.
Damage isn't enough. Dahaka wants the kill, but
he does.
He's gonna have to run for it.
It was close.
That was just about every ult. They just don't have... It's just similar thing to last game, where they've got to land those big combos and all have the cooldowns ready. Or it's just tough to actually finish off the kills.
So right after that, Shrine Spawn. Not ideal for Uncomfortably Numb. Oh gosh, my poor stream.
Yeah, if run it down mid once to sort of even up this experience, this is their chance. They've got it down to a level 1.5. They're about to get a Dragon Knight. They can potentially get 1-2 keeps here. Art forts. If they get 1 or 2 keeps, I'll be very impressed. But 1 or 2 forts should be very doable. It's a good chance to pull back in and even things out. Because like you said, the structures are even right now. They're actually going to go ahead on structure. They're actually rotating Rexar down to do a big push mid even.
Yeah, that is going to open up the top fort for Tahaka to take, but the top fort, I mean, it's good, but it's not as high value as mid or bot at this point.
Yeah, there is a
early game it's bigger, but
bot keep on the right side though. 2 siege giants, 2 catapults. It's half health already.
Yeah.
This may end up being. They may end up actually losing a keep here rather than gaining one.
I wonder if because they're not going back at all for it.
The Hawker's just gonna go finish the job.
Yeah, I wonder if they just got kind of pigeonholed there and didn't notice.
Yeah, that's 2 forts for a fort and a keep.
And 20 advantage now for Uncomfortably Numb. Bullseye, Deadly Charge. Other actually liking both of his ults both games. Yeah, red backing now.
A nice ice block from Shenkaigen there.
Titanic Might. I do like Contagion from Tahaka. That can win games. And then how do you like Anna's level 20 combined with her level 1 there?
Anna's build this game is absolutely ludicrous, and I am here for it 100%. I mean, 58 stacks is a pretty good amount of stacks. You know that you've got the Johanna. You know you've got plenty of opportunities to stack it. I am not an Anna master. I just go grenade build every game because it's easy. But if you're willing to take some actives... Oh, we've got... Do we need to pause? They're back. Okay.
No? What happened?
Oh, there it is. Someone left and came back, and then...
I don't see that on my screen, so okay.
Yeah, the dynamic optics is... If I'm in Novus's shoes, I'm just saying, okay, I'm going to destroy this bear with poison every time this bear tries to do anything. Because Johanna can shield and Johanna can blind. Bear can't. Bear don't have that.
Bear don't have that.
Bear does not have it. So you just stay way back and you just shred it. You make Lupus a very sad Rexar. The Bullseye is a little interesting for me. Famous took it both games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's what the high level Hanzo players take. It's therefore not what I take, but
well, you don't have anything super easy to interrupt, right? You don't have a mosh pit. You don't have anything stationary where you're going to get easy value out of it.
I mean, even
but I guess the thought
I see it like when I watch streams of Master GM players, like almost always that's what they take.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yep.
I'm gonna start taking it every game now, and then if it doesn't work, I'll blame lag.
Maybe we could not do that.
Okay, fair enough. I believe they are wanting you to unpause the.
Oh, okay. So I don't see chat at all.
You don't see chat?
No. Yeah. I may have did I turn off chat completely? Oh, there. Okay. I'm pushing random hotkeys. Okay. There we go. All right. We good. I'm good. All right. Ready still?
Okay. There we go. You're about to make me find my keyboard there. I got afraid.
Make you find your keyboard.
Yeah, I don't know where that is. I barely know where my microphone is. Hopefully it's in front of me. You can hear me, right?
Just casting by myself.
Oh no, I blew it again. Oh dang.
It's okay.
Yeah, with the Tahaka, the global value of play of the game, a little bit lower than it normally is. So I can see the reasoning behind it. For sure.
Alright, let's see. Do we have Root again on Jaina on 16?
Cold Snap. Come on, Cold Snap. You know you want to.
Do you see the camp steal? Oh, this is a crowded fight.
Oh no, Alarak is here. So the Twilight Dream comes out. Dragon Terror's out.
Play dead from Rex.
Damage everywhere. I have no idea what's happening.
Jaina's so low, though. They're so low.
Taunt. Greymane just wants to get these kills.
And he did, yeah. Oof. Run down mid was just so low for so long in that fight, but So now it's a 4v2, and Uncomfortably Numb going top. Do you think they could end?
If they were closer to bot and had that wave there ready to go, potentially, but Jaina there to clear it out.
I mean, I guess there's
And down
no...
to Alarak, who's your big kill pressure.
Yeah, and they have to run all the way around to get to bot from there because the mid fort is still up.
Problem is, I don't know that they're just going to get this either. I wonder if it's better to just...
However, Winion's taking core damage.
This is true. I guess, yeah, one of them has to back off and deal with those. Or maybe not. Maybe this is the plan.
It's just gonna stall.
The big throw from Pilot. The taunt, 1 kill, 2 kills.
I love that aggression. Even Aggresh taking the keep shots.
Now I hope they...
Winion's...
Now Alarak is back. Alright, we got it anyway.
Dahaka took isolation and threw it on the core. Just for that VM. Just for that VM. Nah, it's fine. It was game. All right, and that puts it at 2-0 for Uncomfortably Numb.
Look at those Hanzo stats.
What do we got?
Yeah,
74k damage.
75k damage.
I mean, he had again, yeah, like an extra 50% over the second place hero and hero damage game 1 too.
I mean, when you're running into a Johanna and a team that's sort of blow up like that with the Jaina and the Gray Man, if you step out, you're in trouble. But if you just stay way back and play safe, and just take advantage of the range that W build gives you, there's not a whole lot they can do about it unless they manage to get some crazy flank on you. It's really hard to pressure the Hanzo in that situation.
Yeah. Let's see. Anything else interesting? Talent. Sorry, I was asking for an interview there too, but anything else?
Damage. Almost reaching Garrosh's damage from all those AA stacks. Not quite getting there. About 400 damage short, sadly.
What did she end at? Did you see?
It's 21,800 to Garrosh's 22,200. Oh, the stacks?
Yes.
I did not see the stacks.
Yes, that's what I meant. Sorry.
It was at 45 when I checked with a couple minutes ago.
All right.
So it certainly broke 50.
So hop over to one of the other lobbies. We are looking for Famous, who's not there yet. Let's hop in lobby 2.
Famous is here. Famous has joined us.
Oh, you're in the casting lobby. Okay, that works.
I have the authority.
What? Hacks.
How's it going, guys?
Hi, welcome, congratulations.
Thank you.
So how you feeling?
Oh, good. It was a lot of fun. Appreciate you guys taking the time to cast us.
No problem. It's fun. Thank you for giving us a good game.
We won't tell you which one. It was one of the two. We hated the other.
Just one good game out of.
But one of them very solid.
Okay.
the other one though, oof, yeah. Don't watch the cast.
No, I'll watch it. You'll be giving some DMs.
Famous, I have to ask. Is it just that you refused to play Johanna anymore? And said, you guys have to tank now? Or what was the deal? What's with the switch?
Pretty much. I don't really play HOTS anymore. To be honest. I figured come back in NGS. And for that, I was kind of out of Hanzo. And I got pretty good at him. So I said, I'll just play Hanzo until somebody starts banning it.
That's the plan. Okay.
Well, you've made a strong case for it tonight, at the very least.
We will scribble notes here for if we ever face you in the future. Then, huh?
Yeah. Grand finals, right? Number 1 B East versus number 1 B West. We'll be seeing you there.
Well, we'll see. We're not as strong as we once were.
So
pretty happy with the way tonight went.
Yeah, I think you blew Trabe's mind though. He mentioned a little bit with the tank, but do your players have any roles at all, or do you like roll dice every game?
For the latter, yeah, okay. Kind of just year by year, see what people want to play in the given moment.
Okay.
A couple people who've been learning tank, so we're pretty flexible, and everyone's kind of got like their own couple healers that they're really good at. So.
Because
Because my entire prep for co-casting this was doing like 3 minutes of work to figure out who played what role last season or season 7.
Mhm.
And I thought that was going to be good enough. It was not.
Yeah,
Not even close.
that was the one thing I counted on for Trabe, and it
Yeah.
didn't come through. So
My one job, and I just really, really cratered on it.
The only like prediction you could have made was the Alarak.
I didn't make that prediction audibly, but trust me, folks at home, it's on this spreadsheet. I wrote it down.
you said I did, and I was like, "Did you? I should don't remember that."
Yeah, well, it's the one they play Alarak and Imperius, and now Imperius is somewhat less of a hero than he was recently.
That would do it.
Historical data.
So game 2, noticed you banning like Stukov. Roll of the dice, or was there any particular reason from game 1 you didn't like that?
Just the silence into the cage was like their huge combo that kind of won them. I think all of the team fights that they won. That and Mephisto did a lot of damage. Thinking about the Mephisto in the second phase ban, but they'd already picked up the Jaina, so
yeah.
And
Yeah, the silence followed up on
fine.
Tombs, and it also followed up on at least 1 or 2 Durance of Hates too.
the start of the game, they got a double kill because of some ridiculous slow and Stukov silence.
So, both games, but I think in particular near the end of game 1, I think Trabe and I were about to build a shrine for Spectre on Alarak there.
Yeah.
Is that expected play? Should we be expecting Alarak to be that
Dive your backline and murder everyone?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Particularly when there's a Hanzo arrow with it.
Yeah.
I'm curious about the game 2 draft. You had the Alarak, and we were sort of expecting it to go off lane. Was that a last minute switch to bring in the Dahaka when you saw the Rexar that they were going to be playing against?
Well,
or was they playing Alarak in the 4-man the whole time?
Well, the Alarak, if you draft him early, specifically on Dragonshire, you can kind of swap if you want him in the 4 or if you want him in the off lane. So if there's like a really good matchup, then you can kind of flex it. But we wanted the Alarak with the Ana because that's a really good combo. Just and combos, especially if he's trying to build his E up. I think he went for. And yeah, I mean, actually, Alarak's really good into Rexar as well because you kind of just the
extra stacks.
Yeah. But the Dahaka looked pretty good, and he kind of wanted to play it, so we went with it.
Yeah, we were both also quite impressed with the Dahaka. The burrow in with the race car at level 1. He was able to come into the back line and do some work.
Got some pretty big isolations, actually.
You banned Greymane in the first game. Do you regret not banning it in game 2? Because Wolf on Greymane was also getting some work done there.
He was doing pretty good. I think getting rid of the Stukov was probably the right call. I think game 2 was probably a little bit more in our favor. I think that's a big part because of how well Stukov went in the first game. But yeah, the Greymane was just a ban. Like we just looked at, I think, Wolf's profile. We're like, oh, he plays a lot of Greymane, so let's get rid of that. Duel is obviously pretty busted right now. So.
Yeah, we expected this will ban.
No surprise there.
It's actually one reason we were surprised you chose to go for a map pick for game 1.
Yeah, well, map pick. It's funny because I didn't pick Dragonshire anyways. But the reason I pick map pick is usually to go to Dragonshire, because if you have the last pick, which comes frequently with being map, you get to choose the matchup in the top lane, which is a huge advantage. And we like to play Towers of Doom, but that got banned, so go.
You got any more questions about this match, Trabe?
Yeah, I was just wondering, when you ended up going to the Tomb of the Spider Queen, was that an immediate, all right, Ragnaros, let's go, Ragnaros? Or was that, did it sort of end out that way? Because it seemed like you were sort of playing, it seemed like you had, the Ragnaros on Tomb was practiced and you knew exactly what you were doing on a macro level with all of that. I was curious.
That was a fly by the seat of your pants kind of thing. Was determined at the start of the season to only play heroes that started with the M, And we managed to get him off of off of that. And he's like, I want to play Rag. And I was like, yeah, go for it. It's good. So worked out. He played it pretty well. He had one crazy jump into the fort. The lava wave was actually pretty key.
Yeah, Lava Waves did a really good job of kind of just not letting Run It Down Mid get much when they won the fights and the objectives.
Trait plus alt pretty much shuts down 2 different lanes.
Hmm.
It's pretty strong, specifically on Tomb for that reason.
All right, you got are there any other secret plans you're going to be pulling out? Because I know you had to buy the first week, so you got secret plans this week here. You got more secret plans for teams and following matches?
Got some weird picks, sure. I see some crazy
What are they?
heroes that people don't see.
Tell us now.
Well, if they start with an M, probably gonna see it. And I've always wanted the team to play like Bethers and Medivhs and stuff, but let's see.
Kime made a big guess early on that he thought we were going to see a Probius tonight. Is there any chance you're going to be sneaking one of those out? Sort of redeem his guess a little bit?
Maybe. I don't know if anyone plays Probius. Maybe Novus does. He kind of plays everything.
All right. I'll keep an eye out on future games then.
I tell you what, if you're casting us, I'll make it happen.
This is the best deal ever. I'm immediately in.
No,
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
I shouldn't make this promise until I watch your casting. I don't know yet. I haven't seen it.
Just be right back. Let me delete this really quickly.
Oh, great.
I'm just gonna trim that part actually out of the interview, and you can have the rest after you've promised to do it.
Fair enough. You have that editorial authority.
We're on a 40-second delay for a reason, man. we're gonna use that for everything we got.
All right. Shout outs you want to give?
Yeah. Shout out to Wolf and to the squad. They played, pretty well. They were scary with some of those combos. And shout out to you guys. Appreciate us. Look forward to watching it. Hopefully it doesn't suck. But I have I have high hopes. This interview was entertaining.
We tried.
Yeah, so generous. Thank you.
And usually, I like to shout out esports, but because of COVID, it's not down. Obviously, it's a gaming cafe in Ottawa where all of Uncomfortably Numb lives, and we usually, but not this season, would play a lot of our games there, and it's a great spot. And if you're ever in town, you should check it out.
How come you don't set us up one of these, Trabe?
I don't set up a gaming cafe for you.
I mean,
this is my responsibility as captain now. I thought I just had to complain about not getting you guys jerseys and promise to do that. Now
I don't know. I'm just looking at Famous here and thinking.
They take care of everything there. They got bubble tea, so it's pretty good.
Okay, now I'm in. What town was this? Where am I moving to now?
Ottawa. You got to come over the border to Canada.
Oh, I don't think you let us over anymore.
Oh yeah,
that is true. You guys are not allowed.
Okay, I'll find some sort of useful skill, and then I'm there. You guys accepting subs for next season?
I'm open to anything.
Okay, perfect. That's all I need to hear.
Wait, what?
What? Huh?
All right, Trabe. I need to go punish you or something.
Oh. Okay, well that's a way to phrase that. Yeah, all right. Yeah, sure.
All right. Thank you very much for the great games, Famous.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
Good luck in the rest of the season. All right. And with that, thank you everybody for watching. Don't leave yet. Because I have a feedback link that if you have some time, it would be great if you could figure that out. And one of these days, I'm going to save it somewhere where I don't have to look it up each time. There. Yeah, give some feedback how it went. Otherwise, thank you for watching. You got any catchphrase you want to say, Trabe?
Sorry, I'm still thinking about that bubble tea. It was Ottawa? I gotta go find a map. My geography's not very good.
Why? It was Ottawa though, yes.
Okay. Good to know. Oh, and thank you for the gracious invite to CoCast. Always happy to help.
Right.
Help
Whatever.
in like 3 levels of quotation marks.
Oh, right. All right. Thanks, everybody. Goodbye.